Chat, help me. I'm an absolute scatterbrain mess today. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Party Panic, man, we are starting 5 minutes late. I think that might be the latest I've ever started. I know it's not that bad, but I kept you guys waiting, so I'm very sorry. Viking, what are you doing here? Hello. Hello. Whipsly, how we doing? Party Panda, hey, Nala, Reef Ranger Cat, Beth. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh man, we've got a project, and I definitely need your help because I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I've got some ideas, but yeah, we got a lot of figuring out to do. I am simply leaning against the wall like a chill guy. I mean, so like Viking, frankly, like I'm not gonna be on Everwake, so you're good for the first couple minutes. Jennifer, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a lot more often in the coming days. Like, so my plan is I want to get to 2 days a week. We're gonna try 2 days a week, and if that works, we're gonna try 3. For now, it should be Tuesdays and Thursdays. Obviously, today is Thursday, and I may stream tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be on the Everwake. Well, of course I'm not gonna be on the Everwake. You're still the one on the Everwake. Hey, Elky Dogs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a couple days a week. I want to just get better about being around, right? I put so much, like, I tried to prioritize quality over quantity with my videos, and there's a balance to strike there, right? Because if you spend too much time trying to perfect everything, then you just never get any videos out. And that's kind of one of my problems, is I don't get enough videos out. And then you have days like today where you're just kind of going, and you're all over the place, and you go into a stream and you're totally scatterbrained, and now there's like no quality. But don't worry, we've got the quantity. I'm here. So there's a balance. Hey, Megan's here. Nicholas Crawford, nice. I finally got your stream at the beginning instead of after you're done. Yeah, we are just getting started. Viking, I don't know if you're still here, but you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here so we can actually get the stream rolling. Welcome in. Mark, what country are you joining from? Where did I miss Mark? I see Megan asking about... Oh, Mark, what? Mark is in market. I got you. Bye, Viking. We love you. Tell everybody... tell Viking hi and bye, everyone. Make sure you check out his stream, because he's the one actually on Everwake right now. We got the good old red Solo cup to stay hydrated. Joanne, welcome. Also, oh man, I didn't even get to show Viking. I made a mistake. I didn't even show him that I'm wearing Lagundo merch. I got this at Lagundo's house for his subathon. It was very, very fun. Did anybody make it to that? Because I couldn't watch stream very much while I was like engaged in that, but it was very fun. We kind of just have the very weak pop berry bombs for now. What are we talking about? Oh, do you think I should add explosive items to prioritize terrain destruction? Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, the ones we have in Hightail are not that great. Let's see. All right. He's been streaming SBK lately, but there is a stream that he recently released. Yeah, I did see he did do one Everwake stream. If only I knew what he was up to. All right, so folks, by the way, how's everything sound? I've been changing up so much stuff. I don't know what's going on. I am a total mess today. But as long as stream sounds good, we can actually get talking about what I need your help with. Let's see. I'm just getting a world set up. We're gonna be experimenting on a super flat. We got a project. Sounds good. Heck yes. All right. Yes, I messed with so much OBS settings today. Game rule, do mob, spawning, let's just do game rule, difficulty, peaceful. Game rule, do weather. I'm trying to figure out, there is some massive construction that's been happening for like a week, right? Like, within eyesight of my window. It is very obnoxious. Daylight cycle, false. Rule, do weather cycle, false. Game rule, do trader spawning, false. Good here. Viking messaged me to say that he is gone, so the room is clear. We can talk, chat. Let's see. So, here's the deal. Is Twitch actually running? What? I mean, people are talking and yeah. Chat should be working, or Twitch should be working. Here's the deal, chat. So, there's a decent chance none of you even remember this. But has any of you seen Viking's video from a few years back where he on TwitchCon SMP farmed over 100,000 beetroots? Got a bunch of people together, created a whole thing, right? Well, I can't actually show it right now. I don't have it prepped. But for any of those who might remember that, because there's a video on it, I was actually the one who gave him that idea. And I never got any credit. I had a massive effect on that TwitchCon SMP, and I never got a lick of credit for it. And then the video didn't even do that well, and I'm still salty about it. And so I've decided I'm gonna show him that it was just that he just gotta get good, you know? He's just gotta get good. So I want to out farm him and his entire team. Farm more than 100,000 beetroots over the course of 3 real-life days. And I need your help to help me figure out how I'm going to actually farm that many beetroots. You actually watched that recently. I got you. So that's what we're doing today. We're trying to figure out what is the best way to rapidly farm beetroots, right? So there's a few ground rules, right? A, we have to do it in 3 days. B, I can't use existing infrastructure, right? So there's kind of a balancing act I have to figure out. Oh wow, well, look what I'm doing here. Can I beat Technoblade's potato farm? No, I'm not even going for that. I am one person competing against a team of people. That's the hard part. So that's where this gets really hard to balance. If Viking had done it by himself, then it'd just be fair game. But I am automatically starting at a disadvantage. Now, on the flip side, one thing I was trying to figure out watching the video is, did that TwitchCon SMP start them with gear, or did they start with nothing and have to spend the start of it going and getting stuff? Because I got the vibe that everybody seemed to start with a full set of diamond stuff. Because if that's the case, then I feel comfortable using my netherite stuff, especially since it's 1 versus at least 3 people. 100 auto farms with 1,000 beats each. So it is a given that I'm gonna have to create some sort of farm. And honestly, I was really worried right up until last night, because I was thinking, okay, here's the problem, right? So if I go and get beets, no, it's not beets, bone meal, hoe, water buckets. Let's just, wow. First block I place and I misplace. What did I do there? Right, so here's the problem. I grow this all the way up. And then how am I going to break it? I could break it with water. Okay, so we have a way to break it. Now, how do I place it again? That's the problem. But then I realized last night, and I might be wrong about this, but you can auto farm wheat, carrots, potatoes with villagers, right? Can you do that with beets? Does that work? Can I automate it entirely with villagers? That's what I need to figure out. That's I feel like kind of make or break to this whole concept. Does anybody know? Yes, I think so. Let's have a little look real quick. All right, Minecraft, villagers, Minecraft. There we go. They plant beets, carrots, wheat, and potatoes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, job sites. Working. Yeah, where would this even be listed? Armor? Oh, okay, there is like a main article for it. Let's see. Make a skyscraper farm. I mean, I genuinely might. If I want to farm over 100,000 in the course of 3 days, yeah, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a big farm. Clearly, you should modify the beetroot block loot tables. Yep, that's how that works. All right, here we go. Here we go. Nope, that's not helpful. Where's the actual farming? Like, it's not that I don't believe you, it's that I want to see this in writing. That's another thing. Yeah, Elky Dogs, you bring up a good point about how many chests we're gonna need, but one step at a time, right? This is kind of a big plan we have to make, because the farm itself is one thing, but the logistics to actually make this all work is kind of another. Sometimes move to random farm lock blocks they detect, rather than going to a new job site. If there are any fully grown crop blocks on or air above farmland, farmer spends 10 seconds tending to them, not counting time per block. If the block is harvested, if necessary, and replanted. Okay, that seems like that should work, right? So let's do some testing. Sure. Composter. I feel like the music is just a tad loud, at least for me. I'm gonna turn it down a tad. Actually, maybe manually farming would be ideal. Yeah, but here's the thing. I have 3 days, right? So Viking did manual farming, but he did manual farming with the help of 3 people. So that's where the problem lies, is I can't outpace him at a manual rate. So I need to be able to have 24/7, like be logged in for 24 hours straight, 3 days, letting auto farms work. And it's going to be a question of if I can ramp up fast enough. Like, obviously I can farm 100,000. It's whether I can ramp up the production fast enough to actually eclipse him in the same amount of time. Actually, maybe manually farming would be no one will know if they drop 3 stacks per block. You have 3 days and 100,000 followers. Yeah, I need every single one of my followers to farm 1 beetroot. Thank you, please. All right, so let's make this happen. Fence will do just fine. That's another thing we should test. I don't actually know what radius they farm in, because I know that it's smaller than I tend to go when I'm like testing things. Because I always end up like with one patch that gets refreshed and the rest kind of is left to rot. So my understanding, right, the way you do these types of auto farms, I've never actually built one myself, but the idea is you let a villager, hey, go get a job, sir. You let a villager farm everything, and then his inventory will fill up. And then by the time his inventory is full, wow. Okay, so that's that's problem one we're gonna have to sort. You let them farm it and break it, and then their inventory's full, and then a hopper underneath the farm will pick up the beets or whatever crop you're farming and take it away into storage. Can I ask if you've got Everwake back from Viking, or is this in tandem? Yeah, I do not have it back yet. I get it back next week, so this is preparation for my plan to beat his beetroot record. It's also, just to be clear, it's a little bit over 100,000. I think it's like 100,000, 106,000 and something. It's in the video if you want to check it out. Just look up Viking Pilot beetroot and you'll find it. The thumbnail's black and it's just a beet with war on it. There's a better way, the starving villager method. Ooh, do tell. Do tell. First of all, I do want to make sure that this will work, right? If I grow these, you will harvest them. You have not started harvesting, and I find that alarming. Put a villager in it. Time to install Thaumcraft and make the tallow golems get to work. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's go. Okay. I think that puts us in business. I think that's key. Now, what we need to do, use a hopper cart. Yes, okay, I could use a hopper cart. But how do I stop the... How is that, Elgy Dogs, how is that different from what I'm doing? Right, like if I do this and they collect it, or I guess the difference is the implication that the beetroot gets taken before the villager can pick it up? Trap doors. Okay. Villager traps and gets trapped and gets hungry, and they feed him. So what you're saying is I could have multiple of these farms, have a villager right on proximity, they try to throw the beetroots to feed him, and it gets collected before he gets a chance to pick them up. Is that what you're saying? Hoppers directly below the soil. Yeah, so that is true. However, we need to think one thing. Again, so Viking had no infrastructure going into this when he did it. So I have to wander off somewhere with basically nothing except my gear and start from scratch. Okay, so I see. So the benefit to that is it's cheaper to set up, which is important because I don't need as many hoppers if I do it that way. It's also more lag friendly, so that's also something. Okay, well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because, like, say we tile this kind of basic design into, like, groups of 4, have a collection. So, like, we would have one here, one here, one here, one here. Have the collection guy right here in the center. And then this could pipe the items all the way into the collection system. So, book. One thing we do need to figure out too. See, part of this plan is, okay, first we need to figure out what farm we need in order to make this possible. And then we figure out how to build it as quickly as possible. So for instance, we're going to need a bunch of hoppers. If at the scale that I think this farm's going to need to be, we're probably going to need enough iron to justify just making an iron farm. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking numbers this big, like 100,000, industry matters way more than just doing it. So, okay, let me real quick have a look back at the wiki again. What I want to know, how far is the radius for them to, like, how big can I make their farm plots for them to actually work the land? Tending to that. Okay. Within one block. Okay, so I can only do one layer, otherwise they won't be able to navigate it. I could do the hopper method. Yeah. I'm gonna need some help figuring out the starving villager method, because I'm not sure how to do that in a way that will make sure that villager doesn't pick it up first. It might be way easier than I think, but we'll see. See, I'm confused by this wording. It doesn't tell me the actual radius, right? Here it does. And maybe this is it, so they detect plus or minus 1 is what that's saying. Or plus or minus 4 here. I just sent a link in the general Discord. Let me have a look. Fully automatic wheat farm using villagers. Okay. I'm not sure I want to watch somebody's tutorial on stream, but I will try to watch that later. I could also get 6,000 allies. Yes, this sounds good to do on my 3-day budget. I've always just done normal for a water in the middle. Is anybody else having trouble parsing this on the page, by the way? Because I'm confused. So, is it saying that I have a radius of 4 blocks to work with? I think that's what it's saying. I think we're going to try that. By the way, does a fortune hoe multiply? Oh, that's a good point. I think it does. Ooh. There's nothing saying I can't farm some in conjunction. I will have to get a fortune. I have a fortune pickaxe. Too blind to read it. It is kind of small, isn't it? My bad. Yeah, so like I think what it's saying right through here is they will go within plus or minus 4 blocks of the work site, and then within this height. It's kind of poorly written, to be honest. It's a little hard to understand, but I think that is how that works. So let's try expanding this. So if you'll go within 4, it should be like this. Oops. Might be worth testing now, so you don't get a fortune hoe and then it doesn't work in the chops. I'm 90% sure it does, or like 95. Let's test it. Enchant S fortune 3. And I just realized I probably should have just done that. Whew, already getting a cluttered inventory. Let's do versus all right. So this should just break, like, this should give me like 6. Oh, right. Genius. Should give me like 3. Okay, gave me 3 beetroot. Versus if I use stone hoe on this 3. Oh, it still only gave me 3 beetroot, but I think it gave me more seeds. Dang. That's rough. That's rough. Okay. So, hoe makes no difference, it seems. I don't think it does. Let's test it one more time. If it is, it's fairly marginal. So we should expect... Dang it, why do I keep doing that? I thought I just fixed that. Oh, because I was in survival. Good for initial setup, but not for long term. Okay. Yeah, it looks like yeah. Yep, okay, we're doomed on that front. Now, back to you. Who you calling a hoe? Fortune 3, still good for getting seeds. I mean, that is true. I'm gonna have to scale the seeds very quickly, so I'm probably gonna need a bone meal farm as well. Yeah, one thing we're gonna have to figure out today. I'm also, if we don't get like a solid plan done today, I will probably also stream tomorrow. Just so we can finalize the plan. But one thing we're gonna have to test is like the actual production rate of this farm, or potentially we make this farm modular, right? So we can get an idea of what a single module of this farm would make. And from there, we extrapolate how many modules we will need once we find out what their rates are for a single module. Oops. No one give him ideas. Also, if this works well, we're doing, you know, I will be starting Bitcoin. So if you want to get in on the ground floor of a brand new crypto with delightful futures, you know, Bitcoin, it's gonna be right here. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna use that as a bit, but I would. Okay, he is farming out here, so it does seem promising. I haven't figured out how I want to use that bit, but I would very much like to use that pun for something. Owen, welcome to the stream. All right, so it does seem like the villager is interacting with ones all the way out here. That is good. What about the corners? He's going very slow. About carrot coin. Viking uses chickens as currency and Neon uses beets. Facts. This is maybe the closest viewership has been to like being even on both YouTube and Twitch. I got 20 on YouTube and 14 on Twitch. Very interesting. Okay, where are we farming here? So it does seem like he's getting to this row, but I'm trying to figure out if it's like a circular radius or if he'll actually get these ones in the corner. Unfortunately, I may have overloaded it a little bit at this point. Yes for what? Set up Bitcoin now and pay it off in the next cycle to add to the madness. I mean, it would be really funny if at the end of this challenge I set up something where I try to get Viking to buy into Bitcoin. And then I just take the profits. Maybe set the tick rate faster. That's true. Tick. Tick. Sprint. One day. I think he's gotten the corners, hasn't he? Yeah, okay, he's getting the corners. Stop. All right. Just for science sake, let's verify that the radius can't be any further than this. Now, the one thing that's worth pointing out, it's kind of slow, isn't he? He's a little bit slow to farm it. It's kind of inefficient because I have all these crops that will grow and not get harvested. So now I am wondering, hold on. We will see if he gets to those. But now I am wondering, can I put 2 villagers in each of these? Right, because if it's within plus or minus 1 block, of the farmer, that actually makes it easier. What about the job site? So what I need to know is, can I put 2 job sites in there without losing functionality? They've made this so big now and it's hard to see. Behavior, job site blocks. We search within a 48 block sphere. Villager starts pathfinding to it. Villager must approach within a 2 block radius of the job site's center. Interesting. I'm maybe a little confused about what they mean by a job site center. Maybe the center of the block? Okay, so in theory, I could move his workstation up here. He would still grab it? No? What about here? Why are you trying to follow me around? Okay, no. What if I put you back down though? Interesting. Interesting. So what if I get off there, put another one there, and a new villager? Will you get that same job? Or does it have to be like at feet level for you? What if the composter is in the ground? Wait, get out. Will you get... Okay. That's interesting. So I could have these stacked like this. The new problem becomes watering the crops though. Because if I get rid of that, then there's no water source in the farm. And I don't think I can... Oh, that's a problem. No, there's no bet. Well, they'll eat and waste them though. I don't think we want that. That's a problem. Is that not a problem? Am I right? Like, if I have 2 villagers in here and they can reach each other, they're just going to keep trying to feed each other, right? That's going to be a problem. Particularly if I try to go with that starving villager method. Does it work if the water runs under the dirt? I don't think so. I believe the water has to be on the same Y elevation. Do a star pattern using water as the center of the composters. The problem if I do that is I'm losing real estate for beets, which means this farm is gonna get bigger and bigger. Also, I want to make sure I'm maximizing the workable area for the villagers, because the more real estate that they can't, like, the more modules I need, the more villagers I need. And getting a ton of villagers is also going to be a big part of the process here. So I think we're limited to one villager in each of these modules. Unless... Can they work a block? Can they work a block under this? Okay, I'm gonna need one of you to go on the other side of this, please. Why are you guys dumb? You're annoying me. Go. Good man. No, 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 no. I saw that. So now if I give you a bunch of food, carrots, will you be able to toss it to the other one? And if I... Oh, now you don't have a job? Why don't you have a job? Sir, get a job. All right. And if I make these big, will you guys harvest any of them? Excellent bone meal this. All right. I think he's trying to get to one, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look at him trying to go. I move that. Now, see, that's interesting. Why is he working that area? That's really far away from the job site. Okay, but, you know, so he might harvest it, but where will he replant? That I do want to know. Well, he replanted all of that. What? How does that work? I'm confused about that. So chat, my understanding was that there was a 4-block radius from the work sites where they would plant and reharvest crops. Or harvest and replant crops. But that is way further away than 4 blocks. So why did he work that? It was 4, or was it 4 blocks from the farmer? It is plus 4 blocks of the farmer. Okay. So it seems like they can just do it. They can just kind of do it anywhere from 4 blocks away. Or 4 blocks. They'll do anyone that is within 4 blocks of them. Which... My goodness, watching on YouTube and can't type, had to get on my computer. It should be 9x9 from the job. 9x9 from the job site? Is it 9x9 in the center or 9 blocks in each direction? So like, is it an 18 by 8 or like 18 or 19 by 18 or 19, or is it like 9 by 9 with the job site in the center? See, we did 9 by 9. Why did he harvest those then? Okay, center. I mean, I guess guess it's not that important, right? Because even if he can harvest those, there comes a point where it's like one villager working too much land and it becomes a big problem. So I think we can assume that if I made a smaller module, the farmer would be able to more efficiently maintain the land. However, there's a balance to strike there, because the more modules I make, the more villagers I need. So let's work under the theory that we are going with a 9x9 for now. And maybe we can tinker later to make it more efficient. So now what I want to do is actually make this into a farm. Fence, villager, yeah. All right. Hopper. Cheapest way to do this, it is ultimately cheaper to go the rail route. How big are the farms in Blue Haven? Weren't those 9x9 for one farmer? Oh, they were way bigger than 9x9. Now, the problem is the farmers will actually only work a certain patch of the land on those. But, yeah, they're way bigger than that. All right. Let's just go up a few blocks. And take, I don't know, stone. Oi, 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 my inventory. One, two, three, four, five. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another thing is I'm going to have to just memorize how to make this, because I refuse to download and learn Lightmatica just for this. Even if it probably is the right move to do that, I just don't want to. I just don't want to, you know? Smaller modules, water in between. I think the problem will be scaling to enough villagers quickly enough for that. So we need to make sure we're maximizing the usage of our villagers. Stone or powered rail. Oh, this is getting expensive. I don't know, man. Maybe just hoppers is the move. Because how am I going to get enough gold for this? Hello, hello. How you doing, Blue Gamer Wolf? I used to label screenshots I took in Paint before Lightmatica was a thing. You have chat to help you when you actually do this. This is true. This is true. I will likely be streaming this, like, in actual Everwake when we do this. So, oh, interesting. That's kind of a problem. How do I connect these? And I could do this number. Can you? Wow. Okay, get rid of these because they're being very stubborn. I missed one in the corner. Ah, it's annoying. Do 10x9 for the rails. Oh, good point. Good point. Good call. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Because I am trying to think about the tileable. Like, will this be tileable? And I do think that will still be tileable. So, yeah. There we go. Now we, what, replace, like, the 2 in every center? Or is this too much, honestly? It would be good to minimize the amount, so let's see how little we can get away with. How am I gonna... I guess I could just... Oh, you know what? The correct way to do this, if I'm trying to do this efficiently, like resource smart. Levers to bottom. Yep. There we go. 1 will do. Oh, okay. I realize what you're saying now. 1 rail will do. Cart. Nice. Whoops. All right. And will it do the whole thing? 1 powered. Oh, yeah. This honestly is probably still too many powered rails. We might be able to get away with like every other. Yeah. Kind of easily. Might even be able to drop this one. Just make it slightly prettier. Yep. I almost think the corners give it a speed boost. Am I right there? I just want to see. I know this is probably not going to work, but... Wow. Okay. That's actually kind of massive, because that saves us a lot. Let's see how far we can go. Surely not. Surely that won't work. It's pushing it, but it works. Is there any problems with doing this, chat? Will the hopper going too slow, will that make it more likely that the villager will pick up the beats instead of letting them get picked up? Oh, wait, but we were talking about doing the starving villager method. This isn't even necessary for that. Actually, wait, that's a problem, because, right, if we collect the beets this way, won't this also collect the seeds, meaning the villager won't end up having any seeds to replant with? That's a problem, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a problem. Pay no attention to what's happening. Yeah, nobody said anything, but I feel like it's gonna be a problem. I feel like that's gonna be a problem. Okay. Yeah, the villager will need seeds. So this whole thing is not gonna work. All right. All right. Well, that's actually fine though, because I think this was the more expensive way of doing it. Lesnick, welcome back. It's been a while since you've been here. Welcome back to the stream. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and place our farm then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have world edit on this? Ah, wrong button. Nope. I'm gonna need world edit before we're done here once we're testing rates. Nah, just the daily removal of a wanderer. I'm not sure what you mean. Guys, I'm so excited to start regular streaming. It's always been one of those things that intimidates me, but now that I'm like facing, I feel like I'm ready to do it. I feel like it's time, you know? Composter. Why does this feel too small? It's not, but okay, so now we go through here. I killed the village. Oh yeah, I did kill a villager indeed. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about this design. Ha 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 ha! Like and subscribe, ring the bell. That was a good joke. Why is it when I switch to the stream, my name is already being called? What do you mean being called? Don't be intimidated. It's just normal everyday peeps who are your fans. It's not that I'm intimidated by y'all. It's that I am intimidated by the amount of time spent on a camera. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, the idea, the mental load of just trying to talk to a camera for that many hours on my own. Like, brain fog is a thing, you know? You gotta... I do have y'all to bounce things off of, but I am also... ultimately, I am talking to myself at a desk, right? So it does get kind of tiring on the mental. Also, part of the reason I don't stream more is just making sure there's time for videos. But this year is all about getting more efficient, getting better process and procedures. I want to get out a lot more content this year, and things are starting to spin up again. I also know you are dreaming, but if you have a farm in the air, you will bring up a villager upstairs and stuff. That is true to a degree, though. I will have to do that. So I have ways to pipe the items to a storage system. So it's going to have to be up in the air kind of no matter what. I certainly won't have time to dig it out underground. That would be a huge problem. We're probably gonna build this, and then once we verify it's working, we're gonna have to take a quick pause to install world edit so I can copy paste this. I see, I understand, then do as much as you can and take time when you need it. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Kaboom. Dr. Llewellyn, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, we are. So what we're doing, for anybody who's new, Viking a few years back did a 3-day event where he and some other people farmed as many beetroots as possible, and they ended up farming over 100,000. Made a video about it. Video did all right, but he never gave me credit for it, even though I was the one who gave him the idea to do it. So today we are preparing for Everwake to take some revenge. I, by myself, want to farm more beetroots than he did with friends. We have 3 IRL days to farm over 100,000 beetroots. There's a few rules around that. So I got to go out into the wilderness with nothing but basically my immediate gear and like my basic tools and armor. And I have to farm 100,000 beetroots in 3 IRL days. So what we're working on today is designing the most affordable and efficient farm we can. Okay, so we got the beets placed. There's that. Oh, yep, and then we gotta place a block. Please stop doing that, you jerk. All right. So, I mean, in theory, that's that. I just need now a collection system for him to throw. So, the starving villager. I am approaching my 1-year anniversary of blowing up Viking on Everwake. You know, you got a point there. How does this work? So, in theory, I just, what, throw a hopper here? And then trapdoor. Not sure I understand this fully, but we're working on it. Okay, if I do this. Oh, shoot. I don't know if you can get out of that. I don't think you can. Now, if I just give you a bunch of beets, you'll pick those up. Will you try to share them? And what happens when you do? Or is the wall a problem here? I think the wall's a problem. Uh-oh. Why are you able to get through that? I'm silly. I just realized what I did here. Okay, hold on. I put these... This. Come on. Get on your little standing platform. Ah. You gonna feed him? Crawl Kid, welcome to the stream. Long story short, we're trying to farm as many beetroots as we possibly can. We're gonna have 3 IRL days on Everwake to farm over 100,000 beetroots. For reasons that you can either rewind in the stream or wait for the video to understand. Still haven't tried to share any beets. What does a guy have to do to get you to share? Yeah, I think our 1 year of me blowing Viking up anniversary, that's either April or May. So it's coming up. It is coming up for sure. Will that work? Oh, you know, the problem might be... Hold on, is that the problem? Will you feed him like that? Just need to get this man to try to feed him. How was Leg's place? It was awesome. It was really, really cool to get to finally meet so many people in person. I mean, I met Leon, I met Trog, I met Legs, I met Acorn, I met May, I met so many people, and I'm probably leaving some people out just because off the top of my head. But yes, so cool to finally meet people that I have been talking to for ages. Really, really cool experience. Nice shirt. Thank you. Yeah, in fact, yes, again, this is the Lugundo Subathon shirt. Super cool. Feed him. Feed him. Why do you hate him? What did he ever do to you? Feed him. Are you, is this something really work? Feed him. All right, let's look at the feeding mechanic. Increase tick speed. Tick rate or tick sprint 1 day. Yeah, is it a problem of he's not hungry enough? That I could believe is that he's simply just not hungry. Wow, this is loud, isn't it? I mean, he is, like, talking to him, which in theory does make me think this is working. Part of my fear with the increased tick speed is that I will look away at just the right moment and miss the, like, flash of him throwing beats. Still none in the hopper. Here, let's just make sure we collect everything. Oh, I've accidentally made an Etho hopper clock. I want to fix this and make this go down. We're gonna go. Did I do it? Oh, look at how cool I am. Instant place. This will be a loud farm. You're darn right it will be. It's gonna be a very loud farm. And then chest. This is just temporary for testing purposes. You're still not doing it. All right, so, but give another job, not farmer. Does he need a job? Does he really? I felt like... Okay. I wish I could show you a screen. Yeah, send me a screenshot in Discord if you have it. Glad I had fun. I did indeed. Very much did. I mean, you should have all the beats you want. Share with him. You're a bad sharer. This is the problem, is that he's mean and selfish and doesn't share. This is so loud. Okay. Okay, I don't think this is working. Until I get a screenshot elsewhere, I am going to look on the wiki. All right. So we're going back to villager. Sharing food. In Java Edition, villagers collect bread, carrots, potatoes, beetroots, wheat seeds, beetroot seeds, and wheat. If villagers have at least 24 of these items, which it does, should give the extra amount to a villager with 4 or fewer of each of these food items. I'm 99% sure that villager should have it. Okay, doing some quick math, I think your limiting factor is villagers, not beetroot. Yeah. Maybe automated villager farm. Yeah, that is definitely something I will do. I also don't mind just, like, collecting a ton of villagers. Okay, so we just got a screenshot here. Let me go ahead. Let me make sure I'm going to do this without showing anything I shouldn't. This is what we've received. Oh, so you put it. Oh. So you put it between, so when it's thrown, it won't even make it to the villager in time. The hopper will just catch it. I am surprised that the trapdoor isn't a problem for their pathfinding, but we can try that. We can definitely try that. All right. So, okay, tick. Great. 0. Tick. How do I freeze? That's what I'm looking for. All right. So, let's get this adjusted. Boom. Tick. Unfreeze. Get out of here. You're no longer desired. Ah. Okay, let me pull that screenshot back up. Thank you for the screenshot. And even bigger thank you if it works. Oh wow, a farm I can actually understand. Amazing. I feel that. So the question is, do I have to use a hopper minecart or will this work just fine? Oh, it's probably, I probably do have to use a hopper minecart. I bet the hopper minecart is so it reads it as an end. It doesn't feel like it doesn't mess with the pathfinding. Let's just see. Let's just see. I mean, it's not insurvivably expensive, but any amount of resources we can shave off the expense of creating this farm is something I want. So oh my god. Can I place the trapdoor anywhere near the block I want? Thank you. Okay, we put a villager in there. That does not feel right. Okay, it is right. Now, looking at that screenshot, we pretty much just do like this. What happens if I just clear that out? I mean, this isn't really that different from what we were doing, is it? Hopper sits on hopper and you drop it down. Yeah, the thing is, I need an extra 5 iron for the hopper minecart, so that's what I was trying to avoid, but I don't mind doing this if I need to. It's really not that much more of an expense. Do I really need to put a rail? Rail. I can definitely reuse rails in this context. Is that... Okay, it is a little bit different than what the screenshot is. But if anything, I feel like it should work better like this. This is less blocks obstructing. Why is this not working? Oh, the rail. Yeah, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, and then I can put the trapdoor there. Okay, that is almost exactly how it is in the screenshot. I think. Am I missing anything? I see the tutorial video you just sent. Thank you, Elky Dogs. It's not bad. It takes time too. Okay. So the question is this going to be the efficient route? Let me just give you tons of beats. Have all the beats you could ever want. Now give them to him. Give them to him. You are the most selfish. Maybe the problem is you. Maybe I need to kill you and replace you. Not so much because I actually believe it, but because I don't like him anymore, because he's selfish. Oh yeah, I could try giving him a job. Stone. Better. Maybe a waterfall is the right way to go. Get a job. I mean, it looks like you're... Now you don't have a job. Why don't you have a job? What are you going for? Get a job! Get a job! Oh my god, villagers. I hate working with villagers, man. They're so obnoxious. Oh, let's see. What are you doing? Don't talk to... Oh, don't do that. Don't talk to me or my son ever again, okay? Is this a time of day issue? I don't understand, man. I do know that I have to use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Tell me if anything exciting happens. Did anything interesting happen? Any beats? Neither one has a job. How have we regressed? I don't understand. Okay. Okay. Well, we have to go back to square one. First, he needs a job. That's weird. Is he trying to get a job now? How much you want to bet he's trying to get there, and because he's reserved it, now that guy won't get it? Yep. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Last time... Hopefully this isn't that noisy. Last time I made this farm, I had the same problem. I ended up just filling the farmer's inventory and had a hopper minecart set up underneath to collect. Yeah. See... That's what makes sense. Oh, I haven't turned my webcam back on. My bad. So we are resolving to murder now, pretty much. Yeah, I could have broken the composter, but I decided it was better to kill him. Yes, definitely. Okay, why? So let's think about this. So see, okay, so what's interesting, like this, right? In a standard villager breeder, that would be enough to make them be able to think they can reach a bet. Sharing food. Let's look back at the sharing food article. So, sharing food. They'll try to give half, yeah, so they should have enough. What I'm trying to understand here, to share, a villager finds its first finds its inventory stack with at least the food, and then throws half the stack rounded down in the direction of the target villager. See, the problem is, it doesn't say how close, it doesn't give me any conditions about being close enough to share the food. And that's kind of what I need to know right now. And that is a problem. Okay. Let's check. Kind of the most essential basic thing here. If I just give you access to him, will you give it to him? I'm chewing in the mic. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, if he's not giving him beats now, then what the heck? Blocking him. Just feels wrong to spell beats with 2 E's, but it's obviously correct. Should have all the beats in the world now. The question is, what will you do with them? do I? Why do I need to block the composter? Is he composting? Did they do that? I never realized that. I thought they just kind of used it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be silly, but we just need to start with the absurd and make it actually work, or we can actually make it work right. Take all the beets. Have all the beets you can dream of. Oh, see, he's already leaving some though. Don't they need a bed? I don't think they need a bed to share food. We can find out. Hey, Ken B, you caught me while I'm snacking. Welcome to the stream. He's using it, which is good, but he will not share the food for the life of him. We may be getting past the point of like actually trying this. We may just have to go back to the standard. Well, but then I need to be able to give him seeds. This is a problem. I can technically filter out the seeds and pump them back onto the floor for the villager to pick up, but this is an extraordinary expense. Why won't you share? See, like, he's collecting the beetroots. Why wasn't he collecting the beetroots? This makes no sense. What is going on here? Get out of here. Did he share with him just now? Is this a problem with the hopper? Where are you going? Get a job. You have a job. Now you, share. Pick up the beets. Are you too distracted working? If I break all your beets. This water... You might have just picked up some, so I'm unfortunately gonna have to kill you again. But if I get rid of your beets, if I give you nothing to do but give him beets, will you do it? No, you're not allowed to do that. Stop trying to plant. Bad. Bad. Feed him. Give to the poor. God, you see what happens when you set them up rich? They don't want to work anymore. They're rich and they don't want to give to the impoverished and those in need. Villager capitalism. It's awful. You put them in the machine and all they want to do is profit. This is really confusing. blocking the hop. Well, there is no hopper now, so he should just kind of be. I mean, good grief! If I put you here. You should have plenty of beats. What if I kill you? Okay. I cover you. Now I give you tons of beats. Take them. You've got all the beats. Now he could use some beats. Are you composting them? Because that's not very cash money of you. Okay, here's a wild thought. What do you trade for? This is going to be a problem if this solves it. Okay, you're locked in. So now, I'm going to remove the composter. Why do you have seeds? Are you able to use... Is he able to use beetroots as the seeds? Because that does change some things, I think. Sir, respectfully, feed him! Megan, the problem is we don't have another option. It's villagers or nothing, pretty much. Or hand farming it. You're a very bad man. Alright. If I had an option to not go with villagers, I would not go with villagers. Check his inventory. That's a good thought. Data, get entity, E, type equal villager, sort equal nearest, limit equal 1. He's got the beetroots. Got tons of them. What about you? What do you got? Good lord, it's so much text spam, it's hard to see. Inventory empty. Stop trying to plant. Okay, let's try some things. Bed. Somebody suggested that they need beds to trade. Maybe it's true. Let's find out. Okay, now you guys have beds. Do you only share if you're trying to breed? Is that it? But they tried to breed earlier, and they didn't even have beds to begin with. If I tried carrots or wheat, I mean, it does say on the wiki that beetroots work. They tried to breed with beetroots earlier. Is there any chance that these guys are somehow messing these guys up? I don't know how that would work, but maybe? Let's get rid of them. Just want to remove as many variables as possible from this whole weirdness. So if you ever want to know why videos take so long to make, it's because this. It's because I ran into problems that shouldn't exist. And then I spend hours trying to figure out why. The problem, Naomi, with getting the minecart hopper to do that is it'll collect the seeds too. So the villager will end up with nothing in his inventory to be able to replant with. At this point, though, it might be worth verifying that. If I put another bed here. Is this a difficulty? Is this a game rule problem? I don't think so. I figured I don't need beds, but at this point I'm just trying things. But his inventory will be full of beetroot seeds too. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because the farm might come before the villager. So if I just dump a villager in here and he becomes a farmer, he might not have anything in his inventory. Maybe I need a new farm layout. All right, we might be at a watching tutorials on stream level here. Actually, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch that because that would not, at least without muting, because that could be copyright. All right, give me a sec, folks. I am going to mute the stream so I can look at some video tutorials. Okay. So, literally the tutorial that we just watched, or that I just watched, was very, very close to what we've already got going on here. So, I will do it exactly as it showed in that tutorial. Hopper. Let me get this. Yeah. Hopper here. Minecart. Rail. And then, where is the trapdoor? Is it? It looks like it's here. All right. I've done this slightly different by accident. Very, very slightly different. I think it'll be fine. Every tutorial I see they cover the compost with something. Well, yes, but that's just so the only reason you cover the composter, and I don't mind, I will be covering the composter. The only reason you cover the composter is so that the villager doesn't jump on top of it. Because the villager wants to jump on top of it, and then when he jumps back off, he ends up hitting the ground. It's obnoxious, or he ends up like untilling the ground. It's obnoxious. Oh, those aren't in the tutorial, so we get rid of them. All right. Well, you're talking to him. Are you gonna give him food? Give him food. Maybe you did. Nope. If I give you more. Something's wrong here. This should work. Is there a game rule that can prevent this? We have mob spawning on. I don't think that would be it. Yeah, let's see what happens if I use a different crop. Sure. Let's just see if it's bugged. Guarantee now I'm gonna have to kill him because he wants this. Okay, no. Let's, what version of MC is this? We're on 1.21.10. Carrots. Try some carrots. I use carrots all the time. I used carrots to breed them. Okay, you're replanting. Oh my god, I think I just realized what the problem is. I bet it's a time of day issue. Game rule, do daylight cycle. True. Tick, sprint, day. I bet it has to do with their schedule. It's work time, so he's not doing it. That is my bet at the moment. I think that's it. Oh my god. Just so we're 100% sure, I'm gonna give him some beats. Is that really the problem? It was an issue with the schedule. He just wouldn't do it during that certain stage of his schedule. Oh my god. We just spent so much time on that. That's rough. Oh, those beats despawned. You keep trying to go back to this guy. Take the beats. I want to see beats go into this inventory. You know what we'll do? We'll moita you. And we will get rid of all these. I just really want to verify that this is working right. Today's subject, slavery. Yeah, seriously. Alright, get a job. Do it. Good work. Have some beats. Take the beats. Take the beats and then drop the beat. Good man. Have some more beats. On me. And God said, let there be beats. Now feed him. Alright, nothing in here. Now let's give it a little time. And let's see if it refills. There it is! I feel a little nuts right now. Okay. This is good, though. This is good. We're in business. And this is a very affordable system. I don't even necessarily need that, I don't think. If I get rid of all these, I'll put these back here. We'll just so you pick them up. Time set. Time set 8,000. Should pick them back up. There we go. So I can reuse the rail. Tick, sprint, stop. Oh my god, it took forever, but we're in business. Okay. Now, what's cool about this... So now, okay, now that we've got this working, we know it was a time of day issue. Let's see about refining this. Kill at E type, not equal player. Okay. So in an ideal world, I would put 4 of these farms in a grid. Honestly, let's go back to one of our much earlier designs. Man, we got so screwed by how long that took. We probably spent an hour trying to figure that out. Okay. So now, if I put you here, trap door. We're trying stuff. We're experimenting to make this work. Might not be the best way, but we're just trying things. Time set 0. Can you jump up that? Okay, I can. I don't know about villagers. Got that good old UHCG music playing. I already have them in a grid and rotate them symmetrically. By rotational symmetry. Sort of. I don't think it would have worked. Not entirely. Not if I want 4 with this in the center. Because, right, in an ideal world, I want to minimize how many villagers I need just to attract the drops. So what, like this? Boom. The villager in there. Oh shoot. I had to check that. Then these should have been hopper minecarts, dang it. Or hoppers. Now we put the rails. Boom, 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 boom. And I can take a... Oh. Main thing I want to check is that this will... he will still try to feed him with it set up like this, and it won't create any other problems. Because if this works, and we've actually pretty much designed an entire module for the farm, so took longer than it should have, but it looks like we are making real progress now. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Get out of here. That's fine. You can have a job. Give me that. Chest. Can I ask why you specifically want beats? Well, the initial idea was, haha, funny beats. But, like, when I suggested it to Viking, but now I'm doing it because Viking farmed 100,000 beats in a video a couple years back. And it was my idea, and he didn't credit me. So now, I'm gonna beat him at his own game. I'm gonna farm more beats than he did. Yeah, we fit, okay. So chances are the problem is he doesn't have enough beats in his inventory. So let's give him some beats. Also, the time of day is the problem, probably. So it's okay if he hoards the beats until delivery time because he has the inventory space for it. So it's okay if he's not dropping them off all the time. Tick, sprint, 1 day. Let's wait for the beats to flow in. Yep. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Tick, sprint, stop. So, now what we need to do is go to webcam only and go install World Edit. Install. You did not predict that. Oh yeah, there is a Twitch bot. Yeah, get rid of him. All right. Things are cruising along. We're getting there. We are getting there. Heck yes. All right. So now that we're, in theory, about to have a working farm, times at 0. It's about time we start thinking about logistics. As soon as, so what we got to do now is test the rates of this farm. So we know what speed we can make 100,000. And the problem is, this is somewhat linear, right? So the farm will be producing before we have the whole farm built. So we might have like 4 modules making some at hour 5, and then 10 hours later we have 10 modules. And then 10 hours after that we have 20. And so the rate of like beats increases over time, which makes this very hard to calculate for a number of reasons. So what we really need to do is just spitball it, basically. That I do find annoying. Okay, actually what we do, boom. Boom. And I sit right here, copy, rotate 90, paste. Yep. Rotate 90, paste. One more time. Paste. Okay. And now I just rebuild the fences. Main thing I'm thinking now is like, okay, you guys aren't gonna, no, you can't. You can't. It's impossible. You're not capable of it. Oh, apparently I didn't. That, which is fine. So all this together is what I would consider one module. I think there's an argument to be made that it would be just one, like this one corner, like what we originally had should be a module, but I think this is what I would consider we are building in tiles. So for my brain, this is a tile. We take a torch so nothing will spawn. Put her there, 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 and there, and a villager there, there, there. This is classic Calc 1 pool filling emptying problem. Yep. What'd you miss? We're trying to prepare to farm 100,000 beetroots. Over 100,000 beetroots. In 3 real life days. So yeah, to beat Viking, because he did that a couple years ago with help. So I'm like, if I can do more than he did without help, get crushed. And it's because it was originally my idea and he stole it and didn't credit me. So revenge. All right. So now what I want to do is make this so we can see easier how many we're actually getting. There we go. All right, so what I want to do is go to time, or tick, freeze, time set 0. And I want to see how many beats we can generate in one in-game day. Or better yet, tick, sprint. Let's do 60 second, or no, because it's not. We need a bigger time to properly do this because it's not a steady flow. So also 60 seconds isn't right. Let's do 1 day. 1 day we can work with. I'll need a villager farm. Yeah, I'm gonna need a villager farm. I'm gonna need an iron farm. I'm gonna need to get the beetroot seeds to begin with. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of infrastructure work just to make this happen. So what we'll probably need is this farm to be able to produce 100,000 in more like a day and a half, because I'll have to spend the first day and a half just getting everything built. And that's still really fast for something like this. No, this is 1 day. Clock. So it'll help us watch the time. How we doing? All right, it's increasing. So we stopped counting at 23, or about 24,000. Technically, in Everwake, you have an iron farm and breeding farm currently. Yes, but I shouldn't reuse it if I want to beat Viking fair and square, because he farmed the 100,000 from scratch. All right, we're getting close. $20 beetroots in an hour. Okay. No, that's 20 beetroots in a day, but I do have a feeling that I can do better than that. Oh, cool. We immediately froze again. So I can go, let's do 1 more day. This is nice. So I can actually wait for it to pause, which means we can get an exact measurement. This is good. This is very good. This is very loud though, so I'm going back. He did have a team though, so I'm not, you're right. I do, I'm not opposed to giving myself some benefits, like some perks to help make it more fair, but I'm not sure where the line is to make it like good and interesting. Oh, you guys aren't gonna breed. No, you're not. But you are wasting. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a problem. They're wasting beets trying to feed each other. All right. They have, well, the good news is they have increased how much. It's interesting that seeds ended up in here. I wonder how that happened. Right. Tick, sprint, stop. Time set 0. All right, so we need to make sure they're not trying to breed with each other. What? Could I just double up the fence height? Will that work? We want them to only try to share food with the center villager. I also don't have to use fences for this, necessarily, in the real deal. Cosmos Gaming, welcome back. We're trying to farm over 100,000 beetroots in 3 IRL days, or rather, we are prepping to do that. And this is probably the biggest industrial project I've ever done in Minecraft, so I am hoping to get help. All right. Tick, sprint, 1 day. Now let's see how we do. I think we should do at least 2 in-game days, because the way things are kind of going, it's not... It kind of has ramp-up time, I think. Need 2 blocks high? Is that not tall enough? Yeah, let's watch them and see what happens. It will automatically freeze again, so... Okay, they are trying to breed. And I think they're trying to do it through these corners, which sucks. Okay, so what can we do about that? How can we adjust this that he won't get out and that they can't see each other? You can make it easy for yourself by clearing the area needed to do this challenge and get the resources needed. This way, you still have to build these systems, but you have the resources and tools. But see, I think a big part of what makes the video interesting is me getting the resources to make this possible. Add bees? Oh, that's an idea. That's a good idea. The problem is, will I have time for it? I think that may be a secondary feature. Oh, look at that. I love freezing time in this game. It's funny. Okay. What can we do to fix this problem? So that they will still see the center guy, but they won't see each other. That's a big problem. I don't know if that's possible. Bees is a good idea. Well, it's just complicated a little bit to pull off. So I think that's something we do once the farm is built, and then we do that to try to accelerate it. Make the villager in the middle a couple blocks higher? Will that work? We could try it. It's a good thought. Maybe even a couple blocks lower. Well, let's try higher first, just because it's more practical. Tick. Unfreeze. Fences over the hopper cars? I'm not sure that will work though. Because will they still see him through the middle? We could try it. There's no harm in trying it before we get too caught up on these solutions. And that actually kind of simplifies things. I don't know if the villager will be able to leave if I do this. Okay, let's get you back in place. Stop. I'm gonna put you there. Alright, let's try that. Is this empty? Yeah. Tick. Freeze. Time set 0. And we sprint another day. I mean, they are talking with him. Yeah, the real question is, will they try to talk with each other? This might actually be working. Yeah, I feel like these are the moments where they'd be trying to breed. They're not. And have we collected anything? We actually have. Not the most encouraging amount, but we have. Okay, I want to give it probably 3 days. A 3-day test. Okay, but I think that is working. Okay, that's 1 day. We go another. I will say, I'm a little concerned about the rates. Yeah, bees might become a necessity for this, which means I'm gonna need a bee farm too. Ah! In 3 days. Help. Add beehive over the workstations. I will say, I'm not sure I need that many bees. We'll see. Because it's still a question of how do I make this as cheap as possible, right? If I don't need that many bees, then I won't get that many bees. Like in an ideal world, I'd put a hive right here, and that would work with all 4. But I don't know if that's how that works. I'll have to look it up. All right, and then we go for a 3rd day. Sign. One other problem we are going to have to address is it seems no matter what I do, we're getting seeds in here, which means in order to make sure we get accurate counts and don't clog up systems, we're going to need to filter out spare seeds and probably destroy them. Which is not that hard. It's really, really not that hard, but it is doable. We're going to have so many logistics. We're going to have to worry about hopper speeds with the farm producing this fast. Oh, man. Maybe 4 days to account for the team factor. It's not a bad shot. I'd like to be able to do it in 3 days if I can. I think what I would do is say day 3 comes around and I hadn't succeeded. I would go ahead and say, okay, but I did it by 4 days, which is still pretty good considering I did it alone. That kind of thing. I think if anything, maybe I use the teammates as more of a crutch if I don't do it as well as I hope to. Okay, that's 3 days, right? 3 days. Where did we get to? In 3 days, we produced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. Time to start doing some math. 64 times 5 plus 11. It's 331. Let's slightly undercount. 325. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room in case we for some reason have a high estimate here, and it probably makes the numbers a little simpler. So one module can produce notepad or notebook. Where is book and quilt? There it is. One module equal 325 beats every 3 in-game days. Now, let me find out exactly how long 3 in-game days is. So, how long is a Minecraft day? Is it exactly? It is exactly 20 minutes. Okay, so every hour we produce 325 per module. So per hour. Oh no. Guys, we got a problem. Let's do some simple math here. 100,000 divided by 325. Huh. We need about 308 module hours equal you know what we need to actually beat that number. Hold on, let's say 100. Let me get the exact number from Vikings video. youtube.com Viking pilot beats. Probably gonna hear his video.
I need someone who's willing to do something really stupid with me.
Set on this season of TwitchCon S.
As the leader of Project Red, I disown all of you.
Wait, how many did they do?
We planted.
Did I get the number in
125,000 beats over the course of 2 days. The exact total was
I got the number really wrong. I got the number really wrong. We need to do over 126,000. How did I get that? I was wrong by 20,000. Are you kidding me? I'm an idiot. Oh, no. All right. Let's say we need at least 127,000. 127,000 divided by 325. Folks. We need 391 hours. So we need that can be divided a few ways. That can be divided a few ways, right? This is how many hours we need of one module. So we can trade hours for modules, or we can trade modules for hours. Now the question is, how many hours do we have? I did it. I can't believe I did that. One module equal 325 beats hour. And then how many? 391 hours equal 127,000. Done. Yeah, we need 127,000 just to really say we won. So, how many hours are in a day and a half? Day and a half. Well, that's 36 hours, right? Yeah, 36 hours. So we can actually calculate how many modules we need by taking a day and a half. We divide 391 divided by 36 equals okay. 10 modules. That's not actually that crazy, is it? We would have a day and a half. Yeah, we would have a day and a half to make 10 of these. And then a storage system for it, so it can actually collect it all. 40 villagers. So I did it again. 391 hours divided by 36. Yeah, we need 11 modules. Okay. About 11 modules. Your dyscalculia is getting dizzy with all this math. Yeah, well, that should be the math we need. More than, you're right. Thank you, Megan. Yeah, so we need 11 modules. 40 villagers, I think, is going to be 40 villagers. And then what we can do to collect this all, I mean, we could just have the chest. Okay, let's figure out how many chests we need. That's a whole nother thing, right? So we need 127,000. How many items can go in a double chest? How many items can go in a Minecraft double chest? 3,456 items. Okay. So one double chest equal 3,456 items. 44 villagers, modules of 4, modules of 5. There's 5 villagers because there's one in the center. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. 55 villagers. But yes. As far as the modules go, or the double chests. So in order to store 127,000 items, 127,000 divided by 346, we need 36 double chests. 127,000 divided by 46. 3, 4, 5, 6 equals 36 double chests, which means we need, what is that, 72? Yeah, 72 chests. Good enough. 72 chests. And it takes 2 logs per chest, which means we will need just a little over 2 stacks. I mean, that's not that nuts. I'm not too fussed about calculating every little thing out. I just need to know what are my big tasks going to be. And it sounds like, you know, getting like 2 stacks of chests. It's not that nuts. Or 2 stacks of wood to make into chests. However, what does 36 double chests look like? Chest. Let's just see what kind of system we're talking here. One, here, stone. Oh my god. I'm starting to see where this is going, and it's gonna be a wild ride. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36. There we go. If 11 farms are made at 36 hours of operation, it's 128.7. Yeah, it's enough. Now, there is something to be said. I can probably get these rolling earlier. I also can see about bees. We haven't tested the bees yet. Have the chests next to each other, so it's not... Well, the thing is, I need hoppers to be able to dispense in them. I guess I could do that. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the silly way of doing this now that I really stop and think about it. I kind of just wanted a funny visualization. I think it's one more. Dear God. Because, yeah, if I had hoppers going down the train. That's how many beats we're trying to make, folks. Just to put it into perspective. This is goofy. Okay. Well, I think we've got this. So what if we actually go and we start kind of designing the farm, right? I think that's what makes sense right now. Oh, I just realized we're actually still tick frozen. That's fine. Clone it up and see what it does, right? So, how do I want to copy paste this intelligently? Probably like this. You know what I'm realizing is I should probably just go ahead and double all these up. Because if I try to put these in a grid next to each other, they may try to trade with each other over the fence. Can't chess work sideways? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's probably what I'll ultimately do. I almost like this because it almost comes off like a progress bar, but I'm not sure it'll actually represent as well as I want it to. I don't know. I do kind of like the idea. I mean, we'll have to go upwards no matter what to build this farm. Yeah. So it might be better to have this as like a progress bar. I will say the villagers are expensive, but the villagers and getting the beets for it. Oh, that is another thing. We'll need to calculate how many beet seeds we need to actually make this happen. But if we get a good bone meal farm happening, we could probably get all the seeds we need just like in an hour of grinding. Okay, 1, 2. And then I copy it from over here. Copy. All right, let's do this over here. Paste. Now the cool part. Pull it left. Paste. All right, that's 2 modules. And then we go like this. Oh, no. That was too low, or not high enough. Do you think I should make one of the bombs be a pie? Sure, why not? Okay, let's see. So we need 11, so we stack this, and this is 2, so we stack it 5 forward. So stack 5 forward. Good God. And then we need 1 bonus module. When I started this, I really wasn't sure if it was going to be possible, and now I'm getting a little scared because I think it might be. Nine by 9 with a center leaves with 80 beet plants. Times 4 means you need 320. Times 11 means you need 35. Oh. 3,500 beets seeds to start with. Okay. So we can test that here in a minute. Thank you for that math. I goofed that. Undo. What do you do? Like this. Paste. Some of these fences. Oh yeah, I kind of goofed this. Doggone it. Undo. Undo. It's such a small thing, but the fences were doubled up and it bothers me. But then I'm gonna have to... Oh, this is so silly. I shouldn't be doing this, but it bothers me, okay? I gotta do what I gotta do. Let's see. Stack 5 forward. What did I do wrong? Undo. Should not be struggling this much with World Edit considering how much I have used it. Nope. I almost did it again. Good Lord. There we go. Stack 5 forward. There we go. And now those should all be right. Yes. Just gotta go and fix these. Is that really the only one messed up? Once you get work set up, in Minecraft there are 108 days and 36 hours. Yup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this AFK running for like overnight. I will have to be online all the time letting this auto farm. Okay, I did miss layer here. Copy. Paste. Still have, yeah. One side doesn't have, yep. I got it. Thank you. Elkie, I see you sent me some math. At this point, I'm not quite sure what it is. I think you sent it, what, 15 minutes ago? Yeah, you did. Just didn't see, my bad. All right. I don't think there's any other fence issues, is there? Don't think so. Okay, well, there's right here. Okay, maybe I do want Lightmatica. This does almost feel like a Lightmatica thing at this point. Good lord, look at this thing. This is nuts. Kind of love it. It was for 82 hours. 82 hours? For... I don't remember what 82 hours was, to be honest. Alright, so what I can do... Copy. Boom. We go to the far side of this. Sorry, Sam. Oh, I get you. I get you. Paste. Nope. Really thought I had that. Paste. There it is. And there's definitely some, yeah, there's the goofed up fences. Okay. Folks, that is the farm. I mean, we still need to install the storage system, but this is the farm. Let me actually get villagers and everything. Oh, and mine carts. Okay. So that's going to take a minute. So what does everybody think? Is this going to be fun to watch, or is this going to be nuts and stupid? Because I think in some ways it's both. This is definitely funny, and it's definitely nuts. Oh, dang it. That shouldn't be able to happen while ticks are frozen. Just saying. The whole concept is both. It's something you would never do yourself, but you'd certainly maybe watch a YouTuber do it. And it's something I would never do myself unless it made me money. Oh man, it is real goofy. I just want to see you kick something, some Viking booty. Me too. Me too. This is revenge for Blue. After this, I'll have Viking beat. Get it? He'll be beat. Feeling real proud of that one, I am. Promise. No regret. Let's see. Right. Oh my god, did I really get a donation for that? Oh, Random Caesar just resubbed for 6 months. I thought I fixed that notification, but either way, I'm glad it worked. Thank you so much for the for the resub. Thank you for it. I appreciate it. That's actually the first notification we've had all day, so it kind of scared the heck out of me. Black and blue. Okay, dad jokes. Oh, Jennifer, I am the king of dad jokes. There's one part I am prepared for fatherhood. It's the dad jokes. I can promise you that. All right, now we put the villagers in. Start in the center. Boom. Boom. I'm definitely questioning whether I should... I know I'll have to use fences for like these four corners, but I'm wondering if I should use something totally different for these walls, because this is going to be quite a wood investment. Hey, Megan, thank you.
Wow.
Appreciate you. Thank you for the donation. This design must have been a must-have beet red boat. You know what? Why not? Boom. At the head of the ship. Oh, it's not going to place. Why is it not placing? About now. Boom. there's your beet red boat. I was already under the impression that you already have a kiddo. I do not. I do not. Appreciate the sentiment, but no. I am married. I just don't have a kid. Yet. It will happen, though. Okay, we have all of our center villagers. Gotta go. Lumi, thank you for being here. And wish me luck. Wish me luck. We will be starting this for real next week. So, and now we go through. There's no chance that these guys try to navigate to other composters they can't reach, right? That would be super obnoxious. Get your stream operation going. Kids will mess it up, so you will have something consistent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely need... I mean, there's a million things to do. It'll be a little while. You know, I still got a few years ahead of me before I need to have kids. Y'all calm down. No, they'll happen, but we don't have any, like, immediate plans. Let's see. All right, that's all the villagers. And, I mean, that is operational. Now the question is really just storage and what is going to be the cheapest way to collect all of this into 36 chests. Let's go ahead and do the 36. So 2 rows of 36 would be 18. 18 on each row. Which is an even number, and that is frustrating at the moment. Maybe we do it perpendicular instead. I still want to spit it out on this side though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, right? Yeah, 15 and then 3. Yeah. Oh yeah, you had to leave to help her move or something. Yeah. I don't fully remember what that was, but I do remember something along those lines. Stack 1 forward. There we go. Now hoppers. Guess we can do it like this. Oh. Okay, I'm being silly. So all of these have to connect like this. Actually, that's the case. See, working with chests is so annoying. Like having to crouch for all of these. There we go. Now those are situated, right? And then lastly, we just need another row to distribute them all. The wood needs to be red. Man, I'm not going to get a bunch of mangrove wood for all this. That will slow me down so much in the real thing. Okay, so that should cause the whole thing to fill up. Now we just need to collect it all. So that's the storage. That's all the chests. We need to fill every single one of those. Now, the collection points. Okay. So, I mean, I could use a water collection system. So here's what I need to know. Has anybody here used water collection systems for farms like these? I need 100% efficiency. I cannot risk item losses. So on one hand, I could use hopper chains, but that is both prohibitively expensive. Oh, you're right. I need to filter the seeds. It's prohibitively expensive, and at this volume of items, it might be too slow. The other option is water channels. But water channels scare me because that means the items are out of containment, which means they can despawn. So we need to be able to... I mean, shoot, how many... Okay, let's do some more math here. So how many items are we talking? We're talking 11 modules, 11 times 325. We're doing 3,575 items per hour with this farm. Beats per hour. Which comes down to, I mean, let's see, divided by 60. About a stack per minute. How quickly do hoppers pick up items? How quickly? Wrong one. All right. So hopper. Let's see. Behavior. Where's behavior? Usage. It's 5 slots of inventory. Collecting items. Items are only collected. Okay, but what's the rate? Hoppers usually check for dropped items every game tick. And they can collect even before they're picked up. But man, it would be such an outrageous amount of hoppers for a farm this big. It'd be laggy and it'd be so expensive. So I actually do think hoppers are prohibitively expensive for this. I could maybe strike a middle ground. I could do a hopper train down the middle, right? That goes down this middle column. And then I could have water. I could have it so the beats here get dropped into water that funnels it all into the central channel and brings it out this way. I think that's probably the solution, isn't it? What did droppers cost to make? Droppers aren't that expensive. It's mostly just a bunch of cobblestone. That's not gonna work. Crafting table. Really? Pretty sure it is redstone. Wow. And cobblestone. Pretty sure the recipe for a dropper is just this. Yeah. Oh shoot, though, you're right. I will need to detect comparators, which means trip to the nether. Which just adds complication that I'm not sure I can afford. I don't have a choice though. I have to do it this way. So, okay. Dropper. Think yeah, probably that. Probably should have, well, no, I wouldn't have known any better at the time. Let's see. What I should do is just figure out one of these and then copy paste it, because ain't no reason to do this tediously. So redstone and comparator. What's cheaper, a comparator or a observer? Actually, I don't think an observer detects a state change like that. I think it has to be a block state. Or a, yeah. So let's just take some stone. It would be like this. Ew, it's bulky and ugly, but I think it's necessary. Oh, that's not long enough, is it? Doggone it. So I think I'm gonna need a... Wait, will that work? Let's test it. Stone torch. Ah, but now the problem, it's inverted. Nope. All right. Repeaters aren't that expensive. That is ugly. Tick, unfreeze. Alright. Let's make sure this works. Beautiful. That works. Now, does anybody, is this overcomplicated / overexpensive? Is there any way I can simplify that? Make it a little bit cheaper? It's not that bad. It's actually, this is not that expensive. So I'll need probably a couple stacks of redstone, a little bit of quartz. Okay. Okay, we probably don't need to simplify it anymore. Copy. Okay. Paste. Is that 2 repeaters? It's a comparator and a repeater. Because the comparator won't go far enough. So I need to extend the signal. Just for mild aesthetic improvements, I'm gonna flip it on this side. Flip left. Paste. Why did that not work? Undo 2. Just undo. Click left again. Paste. I'm not sure why that did that, but just do that. Oh, what did you pick? Oh, I bet you picked up beats. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? Because if they pick up more than one item at a time, it'll get stuck. Let's test that. That's a problem, isn't it? Oh, it's actually keeping up. That's incredible. Okay. I thought I was screwed there. Yeah, okay, it can just empty itself out. Oh, man, dodged a bullet. Copy. Paste. Now for the water system. That shouldn't be too hard. The only problem is I may have built this a little bit too low. I definitely kind of did. Not unworkably so, but it is kind of annoying. Let's see. All right, so this doesn't need to be that high up. Man, that's so cool. Look at him go! Tick. Freeze. I do want to kill at E, type equal item. Just get rid of all the item clutter. Super cool that this is working. I haven't built a big redstone farm like this. Maybe ever, but certainly not in a long time. So it's really quite enjoyable. It's a little intimidating that I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be my first massive redstone farm, and I'm gonna do it under a massive time crunch. But that's why we're prepping. Okay, so I don't need to go that low for this. Just... Actually, I can just do it from this level. That should be fine. Like this. Yeah, okay. Would be way smarter just to run down here. Set stone. Beautiful. Do the same on this side. Plus, after this challenge, Everwake now has an effective food system. Yeah, beets. Oh no. Honestly, though, what we could do is replace all the beets with potatoes, and then you have the king of all potato farms. Like, this could farm any crop, almost. I think there's a few it couldn't. Like, I don't think it could do watermelon. But, now the question is... Will this, enough space, or is this too wide for it to flow properly? I think it probably is. That one too tall, and it was kind of dangerous. Well, I guess I didn't. This just guarantees that it will 100% go into the water stream, which is good. Out of my face. Go. Oh man, we won't be able to get in here. Let's see. We can flow for 8 blocks. So if this is where the water is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we need them to meet right here. Oh, you know, I mean, I guess we could have done a proper train. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Stack 20 forward. Not even close to far enough. Stack 60 forward. Now we're talking. Stack 64 forward. All right, I'm happy enough with that. It's been funny as I'm doing this and talking less to make sure I'm doing everything right. Been watching the view count go down. Like, yeah, everybody's very enthused about my storage system. I don't blame you. I'm not sure I'd be here either right now. But we will be done shortly and then get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. I think actually Lightmatica could make a lot of sense for stream, because for doing the real thing, because if I'm going to do this on stream, wouldn't it be a lot better if I can sit and talk to Chad and not have to think about how I'm building? That could be good. Thank you. I'm very good at counting. I'll take that. Lots of practice with Minecraft. Like, kind of just to be consistent at building, you just kind of get good at counting because you have to do a lot of it. Okay, I'm used to having that in slot 1. There we go. Ah, I thought I had that right. No axiom while building, that's a crime. I've never really used axiom, to be honest. I know it's a good tool. I have no problem with it. I've just never taken the time to get good at it, to like learn it. This is actually, let's see. Let's take off 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's split this like in half. So on the 5th block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Boom. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's long enough. Okay, that is our water basin. Now we just waterproof it. Just need to do that. Lastly, we place some water. So how's everybody started the year been? Anybody got any fancy Valentine's Day plan? Me and my wife are going to a nice upscale restaurant. Almost said the name and I was like, you know what? I don't trust y'all. Trust most of you, but one of you, I don't know which one, but I don't trust one of you. It's very overwhelming at first, but what I suggest is that if you want to start, just focus on one thing. Oh, you know, I'm not really scared. Oh man, am I like, is this stream super far behind if you're talking about Axiom right now? Let's do a quick time check. Quick time check, everybody. It is 3:17 for me right now. But yeah, Valentine's Day. Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's like 30, 45 seconds. Beautiful. Valentine's Day. Yeah, going to a nice restaurant, like a nice steakhouse. It's like a fancy one. It's one of those, like, what used to be something else. Like a bank or a library or that kind of thing, and then somebody went, that's cool, let me convert it into a steakhouse, and then it became a steakhouse. Okay, so what we'll do in the real thing, you know what, I want to move this. Oh, you know what just makes sense? This is gonna be super ugly, but it's okay. Even so now I should be able to stand here and paste. Beautiful. There we go. Just so I can make a clean schematic out of this, you know what I'm honestly going to do is just get rid of all the dirt. Replace dirt, air. Replace grass. Air. All right, that should be the farm. My husband and I are doing lunch for cheaper prices, plus it's hard to be out during child's bedtime routine. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, we're having an earlier dinner because reservations were tricky this year. Oh, you know, that's funny. That kind of works, but this is still a ton of hoppers though, now that I'm looking at it. And that is a little disconcerting. I'm almost wondering if I should change up the water flow. Make it so this is just a central canal that washes everything down this way. And then we have a collection system. Because, hold on, let's do some math. I know, everybody's favorite math, or favorite thing. Um. $149 hoppers times 5. Oh my god. 9 times 5. Yeah. That's just for these hoppers. We're talking like over 10 stacks of iron. That's not right. That's not gonna work. Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be super goofy. Because the reason I hadn't moved this up is because I didn't want to deal with the villagers, but I actually just realized I can totally do that. Yeah, hoppers are so expensive. Right. Move 10 forward. Execute. Execute as at E. At S. Run TP. Tick step 1. Keep going. You got this. So I moved the thing up, and then I moved every entity up 5, so... Oh, shoot. I didn't do it enough. Ah, I only did 5. It was 10 up, though. Oh, no. I felt so smart. Oh, man. Hold on. This might be redeemable. Okay, well, at least the center ones are working. Oh, man, though. Things got borked. Here, let's do 5 ticks. Yikes. 10. Oh, no, that was too high. Now some of them are going to take damage. Oh, it's all gone wrong. What am I doing? Oh. Oh no, what have I done? Are they dead? They're not dead? At least not all of them. Oh, but now I have to go and inspect. Oh no! Execute as at E. Type equal. Hopper, minecart, run, TP, or at S, run, TP, -2. Did that work? That might have actually worked. I don't understand why or how, but I think it worked. Oh man, I feel like something is guaranteed to be. Yeah, okay. We've got to do a little bit of maintenance. I don't even know where these hopper minecarts are. They're just gone into the ether. Let's go ahead and... Yeah. All right. A little bit of maintenance. All because I wanted to move things. Not as bad as it could have been, truthfully. I'm the type of person to be so tunnel visioned on what I'm doing right now that I'm going to miss something totally obvious, like, oh man, that minecart's missing, ignoring the fact that there's like no villager, or there's like 5 villagers or something. That's right. I think that's the only one that's messed up. Ah, stop breaking that. Okay, nope, you're still messed up. Oh, villager is the most fun, right? Okay, I think I have all those realigned. Now the question is, do I have villagers in all the right places? Seems so. Did I miss one just now? No. No, okay. Now, does every chamber have a villager? No. You don't have one because you're here. Kill at E type equal villager. Distance equal less than 1. There we go. He's already dead, chat. He doesn't even know it yet. But he's dead. You got one, you got one, you got one. Yep. You do have one, okay. Get out of there. Okay. It's looking good, I think. Yes. All right. It's going a little cross-eyed trying to deal with that. Thank you for bearing with me. We had to do what we had to do, but we've made it through. Now. Oh, the water actually flowed because I gave it a little time. Right, but now I need to clear out all this. Let's just delete it all. Set air. Yeah, why are you counting, Joanne? Oh, villager kill count. Oh no. That's messed up, man. Oh no. All right. So we do 8 to begin with. 1, 2, 3. Effect. Give S night vision. Infinite 1. True. There we go. We can see again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I keep getting messed up by this one, which just helps me get down to the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is still not going to be tall enough, is it? Doggone it. I should have checked that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got raided. Avid, thank you for the raid, my guy. Hello, everybody. We're messing with Viking a little bit. So, y'all remember a long time ago when Viking farmed 100,000 beats on TwitchCon SMP? What he never told you is that was my idea. He never gave me any credit. And I've decided it's time for revenge. So over the course of 3 days, he and a bunch of other people farmed over like 126,000 beats. In the course of 3 days, I'm going to farm that by myself. 127,000 or more. And we are working on the farm to make that happen. It's not going that smoothly, but we're getting there. So we've been doing all sorts of calculations. Did I get rid of the book? I got rid of the stinking book. I had a book where I had all my numbers, but it's okay. This is right. So yeah, that's what we were up to. Wow. Avid had a lot of viewers. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Why not use ice to help with the water flow? I suppose I could. So yeah, chat, what we're trying to figure out right now is we have the collection system for all these different cells of farms, right? Beets will come down here. They will flow into here. And then we want them all funneled all the way down to the end. And we're trying to figure out the best way to do it. First, we just had hoppers. But in 3 days, we have to really consider the resources we're spending on this, right? So if I just had a row of hoppers all the way through here, I have like 10 stacks of iron I have to do. And this is going to be on Everwake, so we have the resources. But if I'm going to do this like fair, I want to basically start from scratch. I want to just have the resources, right? So when Viking started on Twitch SMP or TwitchCon SMP, he got a free set of diamond gear. So I feel it's okay if I have my gear, but I take nothing else with me but my gear. Which means everything to build this farm I have to make in that 3 days. So this farm is big enough for me to generate the 127,000 I need in a day and a half, and 36 hours of AFKing. But that means that leaves me a day and a half to build this farm from scratch, which already is expensive because we're going to need like 55 villagers. All these bats, man. And I will probably end up building an iron farm because there is still going to be a lot of hoppers no matter what you do. But yeah, I don't want to have to do that many. So what I'm kind of trying to do right now is just stagger the water flow. But I'm realizing, look how far down this is getting to go across the whole distance. So I'm now wondering if I'm messing up. I would use ice, but that needs silk touch. And also, it could just end up wasting a lot of time just finding the ice I need. So what is... Doggone it. This is hard. Build the collection system and the near end first. I have actually done that. So I have... Here's the collection system. This is how many chests I will need to beat Viking. Every single one of these chests needs to be full to the brim. Build the collection system in the... Well, yeah, I mean... Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like, do that first when I'm actually building it. Yeah, right now, we're just building, like, the test version. We're figuring out what we need to build. This is prep work. That's so far down, but oh my god, that's so much iron. I'm not... This, of all things, should not be the problem. I suppose I could build the collection system under I could move the collection system under this and then funnel everything down into smaller areas. Right? So I don't need as many... Naomi, thank you. Thank you for resubbing. Just for 4 months, let's go. I really need to get that. It's bugging me that is like the one notification I apparently have not customized, and that does bother me. But I highly appreciate the resub. I will have an iron farm, but will I have an iron farm to quickly, and I do mean like within an hour or two, produce like 20 stacks of iron to do that is the thing. Because I need 5 hoppers already per cell, which is so 55 hoppers just for the farm itself. And then don't get me started on the hoppers for the chests, because that's 3 rows of 18, which is like, what, 40 something? Math. Can't do math. Been doing too much math. It's a lot of hoppers. And so we're already talking, geez, what is that? So 55, 18 times 3, 54 plus 55 times 5. We're already looking for 545 iron just to fuel, like, build these and build the ones that are being used in here. Oh, shoot, and I didn't even include the hopper mine carts. Oh my god, this, yeah. We're gonna need a heck of an iron farm. We might need to build an iron farm before even getting the villagers. Well, okay, you need villagers to build the iron farm. Torches, I'm not scared of. Yeah, there's torches on all of these, so I shouldn't be too worried about that. Wow, the iron is gonna be a mess here. I mean, can I build an iron farm quickly enough to do that? Probably. It's just, man, we're cramming a lot into a day and a half. It's gonna be a full day. Iron farm, or villager farm first, iron farm second, framework third. You're looking at the whole project and you need to break it up. Well, I'm just thinking, I'm looking at the whole project because I'm thinking about how much time I have, right? Like, each piece, I can definitely do it. It's, can I do it in 3 days? This farm needs a day and a half to produce all the beets. Now, granted, I can theoretically expand the farm more during that last day and a half. So it should ramp up, right? Because this is modular, so I can just build another row of these onwards this way and expand that. So, okay, no need to panic. No need to panic. Yeah, I think we're good. So we just need to figure this out then. Hey, Brilliana D, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Chat, what do we think? What is going to be the cheapest way to aggregate all of this flow, all of this into the chest? What do you guys think? What if you only, what if you AFK for only 8 to 10 hours at a time and manually move product over to chests that don't have hoppers? I mean, I suppose that's true. That is true. Countless Cookie Cake, welcome to the stream. I don't know. It's not as elegant as I would like. I would prefer to be able to collect it all automatically. Because I know me and I'm a little dumb sometimes. How far down? I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing this other than... Let's see what this looks like when it's done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Copy. I think that's already going to be in the floor, isn't it? Paste. Not quite, but it's close. You make it pretty later. I mean, I just need to collect it right now. I can make it pretty later. Yeah. But you know what I can do? Hold on. I think I have the solution. I'm not quite sure where the midpoint is on this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the midpoint. Okay, hold on. I have a solution. I mean, it's kind of a middle ground, rather. Copy, flip left, paste. That work? Why is that not right? Oh, because I only went to the collection system. That's fine. It's fine. It really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I'll have to deal with that, but okay. You can also push. The problem is I won't have silk touch, so I can't get ice. Would be nice, but ice is going to be too expensive for this. Okay, where's my midpoint? There's my midpoint, which means the storage system can go here. Let's go move it. Okay. Cut. Rotate, what, negative? And I think paste. Nope. Undo. Paste. Okay. I think we've done it. This will reduce your hopper count. Exactly. And it's not outrageously deep. All I got to do is like enclose this. I don't know. Is there any, if I don't fully enclose it, is there any risk of items spilling? Yeah, probably by the time you get this far down, probably. Okay. So let's fill her in then. If I wanted to, like, be smart about it, I would maybe, instead of doing the 11 modules, I would do 12. And not have this single one here, just have that split. Because that is, I don't know why I built this thinking, like, having no margin in mind. That wasn't the wise way to do it. Like, I'd want to over prepare, especially when this would only cost me what, 5 more villagers to have have this at a set of 2. So it won't be too hard to adapt. I don't think. Be fine. I guess at the moment it's valuable just to be finding out what the bare minimum build is to make this work. But it looks like a boat. Oh no. I've accidentally fed the boat colt. Everybody, tell me how Avid is doing today. People who came from Avid's chat and had a chance to catch up with him in a little bit. How's the fella doing? This is amazing. Hey. That we fed the boat colt. My God. Oops. Y'all just lose your mind at the earliest signs of floating, don't you? Of buoyancy. Buoyancy is like a holy word. A boat villager auto farm. Things dreams are made of. If y'all don't know the context of boats, boats. So I did a beat Minecraft in a straight line video a while back, right? And there was a glitch with it where if I couldn't use boats, because if I would try to use a boat and it would get ever so slightly off the line, it would kick me out of the boat and then I would never be able to get the boat again. So I was just burning through boats, and it left a boat spam in the ocean where there's just tons of boats. And so everybody went a little crazy about it. What's happening? We're preparing to farm over 127,000 beets in 3 real life days. So we're building the farm to make that happen. This is obviously just planning. We're not actually doing it yet. We're just preparing to do it. What's happening? Okay, thanks. Boat. Oh man, the cult's growing already. That didn't take long. It's already spreading. It's more of a virus than it is a cult, if I'm being honest. It's like a group insanity. You ever heard of that like dance that happened in I think it was in the either Middle Ages or the Renaissance, where a whole town of people literally danced themselves to death? This is a real story you can look up. At least as far as we know, it's real. A group of people went mad all together and they all danced until they collapsed. It was nuts. So that's kind of what you guys are giving with the whole cult thing. Just FYI. Okay, I should be able to copy paste this. Boats require donations. It is true. I am not a member of the boat cult myself, so if y'all want boats, you gotta pay for them. That's the rule. Donations equal boats. Just say that you want a boat in your donation and you shall get a boat. Thank you, Megan, for calling that out. Copy. And paste. Think that makes it happen, doesn't it? I pay with my presence. Was the same grain mold as in Salem, supposedly. Really? Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about the dancing. I definitely tuned out there. Will the boats be transferred? Transferred to what? Oh, you mean the real thing? Oh, you know, that's a valid question, Joanne. I honestly hadn't thought about it. I don't know. I honestly can't say. I honestly cannot say if the boats would be transferred. But I can say that they will be. We can probably swing the boat cults during the real thing. It's gonna be a gauntlet next week, by the way. I'm gonna actually 3 days sit down, be streaming all day for 3 days. So y'all gotta be ready for that. I think we can tick unfreeze. Oh, have I? Did I do something stupid? I think I did something stupid, didn't I? What happens here? Now you're not flowing. Oh no! Tick. Freeze. Alright. So I've goofed Minecraft water physics. First of all, let's do this. We can leave it unfrozen while I do this. We should see items falling and start kind of draining in here, even if they're not going to work right. So, thankfully, there should be a fairly easy fix to this. It's not too hard, it's just tedious. All I got to do is make sure that these actually go 8, so the water flow ends on this block. Oh, that's true. I could use signs. This is probably easier for the actual thing, because I'll have to make a lot of signs. It's like, why fix it that way when I could fix it for free in the real thing? Because that's a major part of this build. It's like, of course we can build a farm that will do it. It's, can we build a farm as cheap and reasonable as possible to make it happen? We've gotten some beet seeds, so clearly it's kind of working. The question is everything collecting? It kind of seems like it is. Oh my goodness. And then everything should end up this chest, right? Where's this one? Wait, which chest will they end up in first? Is it this one? Man, hopper orders still confuse me to this day. Okay, so you're going here, and then it's prioritizing the bottom one every time. Okay. We'll clear that out. Okay, so to make this 8, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 3s. So you need to start here. Means expanding it by 2. Stone. Boom. We do the other side. Can we add boat to the title of the stream? Y'all are nuts. Okay, so now I should be able to go and remove 2 from each of these sides. Set air. The only thing that worries me is, will the water recede right for this to work? Here. Okay. Tick. Unfreeze. Nope. Of course not. The stream is boated. Is that right? Is there really 65 people watching right now? Both. 55 on YouTube, 10 on Twitch. Let's go. Hey, anybody wants to help out the Twitch side? You can go get on Twitch. It will work if you do /set boat. What's this for? So Viking a couple years ago farmed beets for a whole SMP. He and a group of people spent that threw me off so bad. Spent like 3 days in a row just farming beets, and they ended up farming over 127,000 or 126,000. Just a ton of beets. The thing he never mentioned is that it was my idea to farm those beets. It was my idea, and he never gave me any credit. So I'm taking my revenge, and I'm going to single-handedly farm more beets than him in 3 days. With about the same conditions, actually worse conditions, because he had a team, and I'm going to do it by myself. And so that's why we're doing this. Is it the right time of day? Probably. The daylight cycle has been left running. Oh, I need to go ahead and clear the safeguards. Set air. All right. Kill the items. Okay. Kill. How about we farm boats? Y'all nuts. I have signed in on 3 different devices, Jennifer. You're the GOAT. Thank you. It genuinely does help, especially on Twitch, because Twitch really values active viewer count. More people watching, the more likely it is to be recommended. So, genuinely makes a difference, and I appreciate it. Oh, gorgeous. Let's go. That should put yep, the beats are flowing. Let's see, are we collecting? Yep. Okay, let me make some inventory space so I can like watch this. Only other thing I should do is make sure all the spots that got unhoed are rehoed. Genuinely, is a boat farm possible? Yes. I mean, sort of. You can make a raft farm. Because you could farm bamboo automatically, and then you could feed that into a crafter, make wood, farm that into another crafter, make boats, auto dispense the boats. So you could make a boat farm. It is possible. I'm not making any promises. Oh, this is borked. Okay. It's probably better we do this while the tick rate is actually running too. And these things are all sorts of borked. Ah. We're getting very close to testing time. Oh man, is this gonna be a thing? Why are you like this? Get out of here. My hope is that once these are here, they will not continue to knock them out of alignment, but I may be wrong about that, and we may have another problem to fix. Judging by the fact that every single one of these is messed up, I think we're screwed. Do they have to be on rails? All right. Let's, no, they don't have to be on rails. That's actually a good point. I don't know if that means they will still push them. The easiest way to do this. Tick, freeze. All right. The annoying part is all the villagers that are hanging out right up against them. Make this really annoying to work with. All right, what we will do first and foremost is go through and make sure they're all aligned, and then we will remove the rails. It's gonna be a pain to build this in survival. We'll have to maybe tomorrow test some methods of actually building this in survival efficiently, so we don't waste time with that on the real deal. Thankfully, especially if we don't need the rails, we can reuse them while building, which will save us some iron. I find it funny that some people are just being helpful while others are just saying boat. If there's a way to design it to not have minecarts, that would probably be more reliable. I mean, you are correct. I don't know if there is. I really don't. We spent a while earlier trying to get the having issues with villagers actually delivering, trying to feed this guy, because that's how it works, right? They farm the beetroots and then they try to share the food with this guy, but the food gets intercepted and dropped into these minecarts. So we had some major issues with that. Not that, but the minecarts might not be necessary. Oh yeah, this one's super borked. Yeah, getting villagers to do what you want is fun. Ain't that the truth? They're just so complicated in all the weirdest ways. Like, it's not that they're like unreliable. It's just that there's so many little rules and they're weird rules. Wow, that one is just absolutely wrecked. I think the villager misbehaving is by design. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly like they were designed for this sort of industrial abuse, right? But see, this is why AI can never take our jobs, you know? Too finicky. Haha, good jokes. They are very powerful. That is very true. Pause to replace rail air. Boom. Now, tick unfreeze. Let's see if all those minecarts get messed up without the rails. The game sure don't seem to be running normally. Great. 20? Why aren't we moving? Are we moving? Oh, it's... They are moving. Okay, they're all just eerily still at the moment. That's uncomfortable. Time set 0. Are you guys messing up the minecarts? I don't see any of these being messed up. God, why are you so uncomfortably still? It's like really awkward, dude. Okay. Well, while we see how things are going, let's empty this out, and then we can see how good. What is all this? Oh, this is where I threw out stuff. Let's see how many beats we generate just while we fix the farm up. Get all the little spots that have been messed up while we were working on it. What's the timing? What do you mean the timing? Code Neon crashed? Person calling for boats the most is watching the Olympics right now. Oh, you thought I crashed because all the villagers were weirdly still. Yeah, valid. I like how there's just one spot per tile. I'm guessing this is where the villagers fell when I had the teleport incident earlier. Yeah, it would also not hurt for me to AFK this at some point and just see if anything breaks over a longer period of time, because yeah, that would be a problem. No, the villager timing. Oh yeah, it had something to do with their schedule. I'm just not really sure what they were trying to do. I guess we did build in a little bit of margin, which will add up drastically. We built in a little bit of margin because we technically produced 331 in a full simulated hour of gameplay, but we accounted for 325 per module. So in theory, we should be good. We should have some margin to guarantee we will hit the number we need to. Y'all, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. Can you tell it's starting to take a toll on my brain? I haven't built up a proper stream tolerance yet. I'm sure, give me some time and it will happen. We're not there yet. It's day one of becoming a streamer and not somebody who streams occasionally. Okay, I think we've just about done that, so let's see how we're looking. Everything flowing. I want to see beats flowing into this thing. Well, it is... Right, they only deliver on certain schedules, so they may have just not chosen to deliver yet. Yeah, see, I think we just gotta wait for the right time of day. And we will see a big flood of them. That's the thing, the rates are very inconsistent because they choose to deliver and share at weird times. I think it has to do with their schedule and their work hours. But I guarantee you, if I fast forward at one point or another, at one point we'll just see a flood of them rolling in. At least I certainly hope so. Tick, sprint, 1 day. Oh yeah, there we go. Or at least we're seeing some. Getting nervous. I hear them composting. That's a problem. Stop wasting the beats on composting. Oh, and all the minecarts are messed up. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous that this design isn't working. I'm concerned. I mean, how are we doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I mean, that is a lot of beetroots going. So maybe I just spoke a little soon. That's a lot of beetroots. How are we doing? Okay, I mean, yeah, it's flowing in. Let's see how we did on the first day. You sure you will be able to deliver the villagers to this build in survival with the time limit as well? That's arguably going to be the biggest challenge. I am not going to sugarcoat that. That's for sure. I'm nervous about that. That's something we can probably work on tomorrow. We're kind of reverse engineering the process. Wow. Look at these. I mean, yes, the farm's big and we should be producing some like almost 3,500 an hour. Which one full day is a oh wow. Yeah, there's a lot. In fact, have they all collected in the hopper? Suddenly nervous about that. Okay, they have. At least I hope they did and some didn't despawn. Now I'm nervous about that. You know what? We're not going to get all the kinks worked out today. Oh, and we still got to filter out the beets or the seeds. I suppose I can clean out the seeds. The seeds aren't that big of a thing for me to figure out. In fact, it's almost good for me to collect the seeds. So I have the seeds so I can farm them. Only way to stop the compost is if they can't reach the composter. But the problem is if I do that, then I have to trade with each of them to make sure they are farmers. Certainly nervous. Certainly nervous. Okay, but you know, this is looking promising. Let's really quick do some math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, and 40. So 16 times 64. equals 40 times 3. It's a little shy, but it's on the right track. That gives us, we produced 1,144 beetroots in one day. So we have some efficiencies we have to work out. We can also scale the villager, but it's the farm, but it's way better if we can make it more efficient. Some ideas that have been thrown around is bees. We could trade with all the villagers so they stay farmers. And if they stay farmers, then we can get rid of the composters, which means they won't compost anymore. That is the two things I can think of to help with efficiency. It's really quick. Just want to see what kind of trades we're getting for the most part. Because, I mean, it'd be great if I don't have to... Okay. Because some of them sell beets, some of them... I mean, we can always retrade them. Okay, I think we can probably spend some time working that out. Okay. Chat, I think we are going to call it there. We've made really good progress today. I mean, yeah, look at this thing. It's a heck of a farm. We designed this all today. So I really wasn't sure if there was going to be hope for this, but after spending the last 4 hours working this out, it's going to be tough. There's no doubt about that, but I think it's in the realm of possibility. So yeah, I think we'll probably be live again tomorrow, probably similar time around 12 o'clock EST, just to keep refining the plan, work out all the details. And next week, we will be doing this for real on Everwake. So that's going to be a big stream gauntlet. Make sure you keep an eye out for that. Not sure exactly which day, but I suspect we will probably start Wednesday next week. Go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not set in stone, but yeah, it's been a good stream. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the help. This is a ridiculous project, and I am beat. So I'm going to go rest up, and y'all have a good night. Bye.